tonight, hey, Billy, on you. Tonight, hey, Billy, on you.
He died at 29 at the end of a bottle. So in so few years he wrote all those songs. Many might say that's not how you ought to live your life, but damn those songs. Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. She died at 33, OD'd in a hotel, that famous hotel where genius would hang. She was always free, now she always will be. Was anyone freer than when she sang? Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. He died at 75, always a fighter, screaming at demons like a back alley cat. He teased the reaper, I dare you to try it. I'll shave with your scythe, wipe my face with your hat. Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. There's a sky I hide behind my eyelids, a locomotive barreling down on my mind. This ghost rattling chain to things I once did. They still scare me sometimes. I don't know what I'd do without your love. I don't know what I'd do without your love. There's a rose opening up inside a junkyard, a bird winging a hurricane. There are those who hide, they hold a wild card. And there's those who think they're not insane. I don't know what I'd do without your love. I don't know what I'd do without your love. There's faith that beggars all belief. There's a joy that only comes to sorrow. There's pain that's the only relief. I don't know what I'd do without your love. I don't know what I'd do without your love. I don't know what I'd do without your love. I don't know what I'd do without your love. Oh, good morning to you. Here we go. I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control. I'm ready to drive back behind the wheel. Are you ready to ride on into a field of road, into the night, into the night, into the night. Man, oh man. Well, I think we got enough stuff probably for me to piece together the show for Woodcrest Village up in New London, New Hampshire. That's what we've been doing the last couple of nights, singing songs for retirement facility up north. I got a lot of footage to go through. But just in case,
American Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience.
I am wearing the same shirt, and I have not changed the date. I guess the lighting's a little different. I have to fix that. Oh, I got this reading lamp on. There we go. There we go. My goodness. Ooh, did some work today. It's a good day. Beautiful day. Great dinner. Did some rearranging, some feng shui, spring newness. Moved the little wicker love seat from the front porch to the back porch, and I almost fell asleep on that thing a little bit ago. Cozy little back porch area, I tell you what. Fort Lauderdale, good to see you. Hey, Carl. What's up?
Well, we'll send you off to dreamland. It's our honor. It's part of our duty. That's what we do. My sister-in-law tuned in last night because she was out in Colorado and just was having bad dreams, couldn't sleep. And she stepped into our dreamland and then waltzed off into dreamland from there. It was nice. I'm glad I feel like we provide a service. American Night Owl, at your service. Here for you. My other sister-in-law, my brother's wife, with her newborn baby, tuned in because, for the middle of the night feedings. Like, oh, what do I do? Oh, American Night Owl. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook complaining about insomnia, but I don't see those same people tuning in. What can a poor boy do? We can provide the service, but you can't force people to take advantage of it. Can you? I mean, it's like having people. It's like people just having their basement full of garbage because they didn't realize there's trash men. They'll take that away. They'll take that off your hands. They will ease your burden. They'll come right to the curb. What? I didn't know they did that. We've been keeping that trash in the basement for years. Well, education's everything. It's all about education. Oh, cool. Thanks, Carl. The last couple of shows have been, 3-hour long ones. I doubt I'll do that again tonight. We're working hard. I got a lot of stuff to go through, and I got to find a way to piece it together so it feels like a coherent show. And in some ways, it was really cool to record all the songs for the retirement facility live on the show. But I've given myself more work in doing so, because if I had just sat here and sang to them for 45 minutes, I'd be done. If I just, and I still could do, it would be quicker now, even at this point, to be like, all right, I'm just going to go off air tonight. Good night, everybody. Here's your poem. See you tomorrow night for the whole other magic theme. Oh, man, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. That's so exciting. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, we sign off, and then I just roll it, and I say, hey, Woodcrest Village, I'm Nathan Moore. It's wonderful to be here. And then I just sit here and play the songs that we learned, and do a 45-minute long set. I could just write out the list of songs, 12 songs. I'd be done with the whole thing in 45 minutes to an hour. But no, that's not how I did it. Let's sing the songs live on the show, and then have 6 hours or more footage that I have to go through, edit that out, find a way to make it coherent by doing segues, like maybe even shoot more footage of me introducing each song, or have a puppet introduce it. Puppets introducing it would be pretty cool, though. This one's for Polly. Polly. Oh, yeah, all right, Nathan's going to sing this one. This one goes out to Polly. It's a Tennessee Waltz. I hope you like it. All right, Nathan, go ahead. A little puppet MC action could be pretty righteous. And then it would make more sense, the big final. You guys should at least tune in. If you weren't watching last night, go to YouTube and skip right to the end and check out the on-the-fly green screen puppet You Are My Sunshine sing-along. It was pretty amazing, just saying. Blur's Day. I've never heard that before. That's pretty good. Blurt, welcome to Blur's Day. It's trash night. I hope everybody out there watching has brought their lowest of expectations. The lower they are, the more fun you're about to have watching the show. Share. Let the world know we're there. I've been doing better about that. I got a every day at 2, one of my 2-minute jams has gone up on the social medias. And every show I've done for the last week, I've tweeted and I posted on Instagram about it. So I'm trying to kick up. I know my marketing is very disappointing, but I'm trying. I'm working at it. These 2-minute jams are super fun to make, but slowly but surely, I think it's all working. It's all coming together. I just got to keep my momentum, you know. Beans missed it. Yeah, you got to go back and watch it. It's not really watchable, but it's such a proof of concept that it's completely delightful. By the end, at least, there's like, you'll have to watch probably like 15 minutes for a good solid minute of entertainment. But the rest is sort of fun too, just watching that it come together. But there is about 10 seconds of me singing You Are My Sunshine with puppets. The whole thing was done on the fly, though. Green screen, right here. I recorded it on the stream, then imported what I recorded, and immediately green screened it and just put the puppet at the bottom of the screen. I was about to open up the Chrome and we could all watch it together. Then I got tired. It's Blur's Day, man. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Yeah? All right. Same shirt on too, just in case. Continuity. I think I might have to make a few dedications tonight or something, you know, like this was for Polly. I'm gonna have to get back in the costume. Yeah, the same movie set. We're still making that. On set. Can run from the lightning, don't know where it's striking. Might as well try and catch some, though chances are probably about the same. Okay, either way, you should be reading, but not what you ought to. Your teacher's misleading. You got to go to where the books find you, and they want you to. Yeah, if you're torn between sit and wait, forlorn, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short, but for to find your grace, you were born for heaven's sake. Keep your eyes open, lean into the turns, slow down for the twists or you'll crash and burn. And when you crash and burn, you
better learn. Good things come to the ones who go get them. Get out in the wind and start gaining momentum. Get ready to jump. There's a doozy coming up. Hey, if you're torn between sit and wait, forlorn, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short, but for to find your grace, you were born, for heaven's sake. knows there's those in the shadows who can't stand the light, might flip at the sight of someone so bright. It's not dark at night. I sat in the 7 hills for 7 days, just wanting to see if it was true what they say. Yep, we always underestimate. If you're told between sit and wait, forlorn, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short, but for to find your grace, you were born for heaven's sake. You were born for heaven's sake. You were born for heaven's sake. That felt good. Woo.
I'm Ethan Hawkins, and I'm a guitar player, and I'm excited to talk to you about my new record, Me and My Boat, Ben.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It's really some of the most beautiful and solid fiddle music you could ever care to hear, along with my original writing. It's everything that I've ever wanted to cultivate in a musical project. We set up outside, and I was always keen on recording outside. I loved that idea, and so we have bugs and birds on the record. It's very much a festival scene. When you listen to the record, it's going to sound like a jam session. And really, that's sort of the most charming thing about it, in my opinion.
Recording the whole thing outside was a really beautiful experience, and it came about as a result of the pandemic, but it was a really fantastic way to make a record, and it really worked out well.
This record was really fun to make, especially in the midst of COVID. Hang out with all these incredible musicians and make music. Create something that's happy. This is a really happy album. It's kind of one of those albums that has a very live sound, and it really makes you feel like you're right there.
We were all on the same page when we went into this record, and everybody was very loving and careful and kind during the recording process.
He really, really cares about the people that he works with, and he has a very big heart, and he just wants to have a good time. He just wants to jam.
So the entire record really makes you want to dance because of the combination of all these people. We've paid for a lot of the record up front, but we need help finishing it. I need your help to do that.
We're still working on it. It's coming together, and it's sounding beautiful. So I think you guys are gonna really love it. It's gonna take you back to the live music setting that maybe you haven't been able to be around the last year. And it's gonna make you happy. This album's gonna make you really happy.
You can help by pre-ordering the record and sharing it around. There's also tiers of donations where you can legitimately buy some of my services to support the record. There are things like I can write you poems. I can teach you how to play guitar.
Will they be good poems?
They will be great poems. They'll be amazing. I can teach you how to write songs. I can write songs for you. I can even come to your house and play for you. That's one of the tiers.
So I really hope you guys enjoy this album, and thank you so much for helping us make it.
If you believe in this record, I'd appreciate your support. Please support this campaign.
We're done.
Okay,
That was great.
thanks.
Tell son, make it stop.
Make it hot.
Hot sauce.
Oh yeah. You know what happens tomorrow night too, right? Oh, Friday night. Get right. Ooh, I cannot wait. We have a theme. I love it when we have a theme. But this one's almost too much. I feel like my heart's gonna burst. That's right. The theme will be magic. Special guest appearance from Theo Dini from California. He's going to be performing some magic while Lex and I rock out.
There is just one other thing.
It's a lot of
that
pressure.
I can say about creativity. There are certain conditions which do make it more likely that you'll get into the open mode and that something creative will occur.
Yep, looking forward to that. Ooh, buddy. American Night Out. I could tell as soon as I started the show that I should have restarted the computer. I always try to get away. I'm always intrigued. I'm like, well, let me try this. Anything but that. Cut OBS off, cut it back on, make sure everything's working in there, but I know better. There's no way around it. You got to restart. Ugh. Such a pain in the butt. I bought a new deck of cards today. I'm so excited about this magic show. I'm not gonna try to do much magic because it'll just drive me crazy. I'm just gonna sit back and just love the whole idea of it, the thought of it. I love that I've been doing more and more stuff on the show, and opening that can of worms has been awesome. So much fun. Yeah, there's something going on here though. I bought this deck of cards today, and I get it home and I break out the seal, and I look at the first card and there's nothing on it. I'm like, well, that's weird. Usually, it's like instructions or something like that. Maybe it's a collector's pack. I could get money if it's a misprint. It has nothing on it. But then as I'm going through the cards, I'm realizing that they're all not only, they're completely, I've never seen anything like it. So then I'm sitting there, and I start thinking of a card, and I cut the cards, and as I'm thinking about that card, the strangest thing happened. It appeared. It was the King of Hearts, of course. They call the Suicide King. But, I was just thinking about his face, not his back. But then when I realized that, I was like, oh, I just thought about his face, not his back. Suddenly there was a back. But then I'd forgotten about the face. So then I was like, well, can I think of another face? And I thought of another face, and of course it was the King of Spades, the other side of that. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And I started thinking of them one at a time. I was like, oh, can I think of faces and backs at the same time? I was like, oh, of course I can. In fact, I started thinking so hard about it, I turned it into a full deck of cards. Just strange stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to be going back to that Rite Aid. I got my eye on you, Rite Aid. What is up with that? Thought about asking for my money back, but then I realized it was a miracle. I should just be grateful. All right, so I feel like I need to think about. All right, let me get in costume here. It's April 6th. Yeah, get ready for the gifts tomorrow night. What's it going to be? Put Lex and us in some magic worlds. How cool are the gifts, anyways? The fact that you watching can choose the world that Lex and I inhabit, and not only in that, but it inspires and changes the music that we're making. That's so freaking meta. I love it so much. I'm so insanely in love with that. And you guys are good at it. It must be fun when you nail it. When you're like, because some of them just, like, I was thinking about that spring show we did a while back, and there were some of the gifts that went so well with the overlays and stuff that we had that it became this completely three-dimensional thing. We had the vines in front of us with the flowers and the birds, and then some of the backdrops was just like, God, look at that. Hollywood, holy moly. Go team. Go team. Well, it is trash night, so that means, of course, we gotta check out the request list and clear that thing off for the week. Let's head on into Discord here. And for those just tuning in for the first time that don't know what Discord is so much fun. It's our chat app, and we can do like video calls. And when I have people on the show, it's down in the voice channels down there. I have to get my angles right. I still don't like that cam. What can I do about that? It's trash night, so if you're just tuning in for the first time, we have work to do. We have to clean the place up from a week's worth of creativity. We tend to make a mess. Christo, are you in the disco? God, you know what made me so happy the other night was seeing people truly hanging out in the disco, especially when we go to commercials and stuff like that, to see because for the most part it's just been artsy and people pop up and they're doing something, or they're painting or dancing or playing along or something, but not a lot of mingling, but it's all so new and everything. And it seemed like the whole other was one of the first times I would look down in the disco and during the commercials and stuff, and people were talking and showing what they were doing and having a really great time. That just filled my heart. It's such a beautiful thing. He's like, oh yeah, look, this is what I'm drinking. And everybody looks so happy, and they're getting to know each other, and they're hanging out. There's a lot of playfulness in that. So it's leveling up. We're leveling up. I'm gonna take a look at the terrible filters on this. I almost feel like switching this camera shot to the this is my iMac camera. That's a little better. Yeah. Ooh. Ugh. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed. Nobody look at me. Nobody look at me. God, I really don't want anyone to see me right now. And nobody look at me. I'm so embarrassed. No. Why is everybody looking at me? Oh my God. Yeah, it's not bad. I have questions. I forget how this circle works. That's sort of cool. Well, that, of course, is a C-sharp major minor that is working as a transition chord to get us into the A minor. That's when I like to have a little fun with the tonic. Oh, man. Oh, so that's the move. Just tilt the whole freaking computer. Oh, God, now I gotta change the color. Look at that. Yep, we go prime time. We've been building this show for a year now, working out the ins and outs, getting all the camera angles right, the right color, figuring out what works, finding puppet voices and all this stuff. The 28th of April is our big international debut, and I think we're going to be ready for it. It's going to be a power hour of entertainment. Whew, it's going to take the world by storm. I'm a little nervous. I was pretty cozy, back as it gets closer and closer to the 28th. I'm starting to get a little anxious. All right, that's at least better. There we go. All right, what were we doing? Sorry about that. Trash night. Requests. What do we got in here? Not asking for requests. We got to clear this list. Joel. I don't even know if I don't think I'd remember that. I'd have to learn it. I think we're good on the old folks set, hopefully. Knock on wood. Whoa, it's not the end of the world, huh? So Close to Dreams, did that last night. Chicken and Rice. It's been a while for that. Thank You Life. In the Basement. Rolling Home. We'll see if Kendi pops in. It's not the end of the world. How's that go? I've forgotten how it feels to touch. Lately I've remembered too much. Now as winter quickly tightens the bind and the only open window is online, I keep seeing such good people in such situations, in such grave pain. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Boarded up storefronts, more storms on the way, but not for the wind, not for the rain, but for fear of a friend who might be lost in despair. Everything happens every day somewhere. And when it's my house that's burning down, and it seems like it's all gone up in flames, sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's hard to tell from here who'll be there when the dust settles, when we clear the air. All my friends are lunatics, so they'll probably survive. They'll probably be glad to be alive. That's what happened on the Titanic. On the Titanic, the musicians played. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I did a terrible job on my nail the other night when it broke on the show, and I had to change it really quick. It has a snag that gets stuck in the strings. Whenever you see me and I'm just moving along, and all of a sudden my hand pops up like that, my nail got stuck in there. And sometimes it really hurts, just so you know. Thanks, Ben. Chicken and rice. This beat might not work. Just thought I might get lucky. Chicken and rice. Let me see something here.
chicken and rice, chicken and rice on the stove. So nice to behold, hold with the bitter of feet, the bitter of feet. I'm not alone, it's not just me, I'm whole, whole. And I ain't ever going out there again, not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. Need more wood, eh? Hey, we need more wood for the fire. Sure feels good to be whole, whole. Coast to coast, day to night, it's all good, yeah. There's no place like home, home. And I ain't ever going out there again, not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. Big warm bed, big cool bed, yeah. Letting it go to my head. I'm home, 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 home. And I ain't ever going out there again, not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. No, I ain't ever going out there again, not onto the road, not into the wind. Gonna stay right here with my family and friends. All right. I also did Rolling Home last night. I feel like we can clear this list. Unless Kendi shows up. Oh, I forgot to cut the chats back on. Sorry about that. When I go to this screen, I cut the chats off because it's redundant. But then I forget to cut them back on. That's sad. All right, I'm doing it. If Kendi shows up, we'll remember she wanted Thank You Life and In the Basement. Just so you know, for those of you that are hanging out in Discord, Percy is a bot that was created for us by tech support, Andy Gadiel. And Percy can do a million things. Percy is always playing the radio down here. Oh, we got an EXO in there doing some painting.
I'm just give him some music to paint to. So we'll check in on that here in a second. But here's Percy down here, always just playing the radio. You can go into voice channels and listen to the radio, meet people in there to listen to the radio. It's just our friends. It's a whole playlist of our friends that is pulled from archive.org. Super sweet. All right, disconnecting. Hit that red phone. And these are all right. Here's some maintenance we got to do. Now, for the whole other shows, this is going to be really great. In general, I might employ it as a new thing as well. Because, all right, here's what I'm talking about: is creating a room for the gifts, a special room for gifts, and that's where I pull them from for the show. So that the chats on the show aren't riddled with GIF links. And just prune that bonsai a little bit. Be a more watchable show on the replay. Because once people get on a roll with the thing, all you see in the chat is tenor, and these hyperlinks that are all long and illegible. And it'd be great to see nothing but people's words, actual stuff on there. So, yeah, I think it's a good... Yeah, Honey Hive says good idea. I can't believe we haven't done this sooner. Will be a little bit more for me to keep up with, but it'll be a lot easier for me to see a lot of chats, too, because they won't be mixed in with links. So just seeing them on the screen will be good. And I can always go back to the live chat and check in whenever I want. And I'm not sharing the GIFs. God, doesn't it look delicious? So we got to. What do we call it? I think there would be a room now if I knew what to call it. It can't be too long, because it has to. All text channels for some reason have to be lowercase and with a dash in between. Percy Playground is the longest one we have there. That gives us some cushion. The producers, no, but it's too cryptic. You want it to be descriptive, but it wants to be. Who we need is Kazookeeper to name this thing. It could be gifts or gifts. How about that? Gifts or gifts. Gifts or gifs. Both spelled with a G. Gifts or gifs. Oh, that's not bad. Gifs or gifs. Let's make it and see how it feels. So even if I try to capitalize it, it won't let me. Create. All right, let me see if I can move it. Can I move it? Edit channel. I wonder if I can move it on my computer. It's about to slow this computer way down. Opening it on here. It's already a little slow to open. It's doing its spinny little thing. It's coming. GIFs or GIFs? Can I move it now? Yeah, baby. I grab creepers. No? Are we good? Does that not work? Bam. All right. What do y'all think of that? Tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. Gifts or GIFs. We have a gifts or GIFs room for you to post either GIFs or GIFs, but that's all. You can do those two. You can do one of those two things, both of those things. Your call. Your call. You know, sometimes I like to take a couple of cards from an old deck and just sort of play with them. See what you can build little card houses and stuff. One day I was exploring all the possibilities that you could do with a couple of cards. I took one. Now I've experimented with this for a while, and I find it mostly works with a face card. If you take one card, one possibility is you can bend it end to end like that. Now another possibility is you can bend a card side to side like that. So there's two possibilities right there. And then I started like putting them one inside the other like that, around it, or one inside the other like that. Then I turned them inside out. And as I started going through all the possibilities, I discovered if you go through enough possibilities, if you have a face card in the mix, one with a face on it, they actually have the ability to get confused, to get they start not knowing they get confused. They get beside themselves, all torn up inside and out. And then as I go in, I've gone in for further investigation, only to find that it truly has completely 100% turned its, I don't even know how you say it. What do you call that? It's just weird. All I know is I'm gonna keep buying cards at this Rite Aid. So, what do I need to do? All right, I have to check my messages. I have a list of people from the Woodcrest Village to give shout outs to. So I want to read that list. And I should think about it a little bit, like how am I going to do the edit? What's it going to be like? The puppets is a good idea, but I probably shouldn't do that on the show. I'm going to keep this show tight tonight. Save my strength for tomorrow night. But while I got the date, the 6th, and I'm wearing this shirt, I don't know if I might have to burn this shirt. So, all right, just let me think about this for a second. Here's some 2-minute jams for you. Perfect. American Night Owl. All right, well, I got a list of names here. I might just do all this off air. I think the getting down into the nitty gritty of how to edit this thing together is not something I want to do live. Won't be that much fun probably. But I could do a long list of names. Well, it's been a real pleasure doing this and making this just for you guys, and it's a special thing. Thank you for asking me to do it. All right, let me try that again. Well, this has really been a wonderful experience for me, thinking of you and recording this music and this show for you. It's been really fun. Thank you for asking me to do it. And I want to give a special shout out to Polly, to Gladys, to Dawn, Kathleen, Jean, Joe, Terry, Phyllis, Dorothy, Mary, Gay, Chuck, Sheridan, Gwaine, Connie, Alan, Ernie, Pat, Phyllis D. I see. That's where the Phyllis P. I skipped over the P because I didn't understand it yet. Now I get it. You got Phyllis P and Phyllis D. I hope y'all get along. We got Bob, Ruth, Annie, Paula, Richard, Allison, and Enid. I hope I said that right. Thank you all so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and take good care. All right. I felt a little bit like I was shouting those names. I don't know if that's okay. Cutting the chats back on. Ooh, that Tom Petty's looking cool. I'm looking at Esco here in the disco. Esco in the disco with his disco ball. He's crushing it. I gotta give him something. I gotta give him something. What song could this be?
cuts your hair. She ties a little ribbon there. And a little ribbon that she ties, it's invisible to other eyes. But you can always feel it there. When a woman cuts your hair. Woman calls your name. It never again quite sounds the same. And all through your running years, it rings that way in your ears. And you wanna hear it again and again and again and again and again and again. When a woman calls your name. It's a weird version. Sorry, Ben. It's like halftime and faster at the same time. When a woman touches you, then there's nothing you can do. That part of you has been told. It's been touched and turned to gold. Even if you didn't want it to. When a woman touches you, so close.
hides her eyes. Then something deep inside you dies. Gets there like a knife. Apologize, apologize. There's no starvation so denies. It's when a woman, when a woman when a That looks amazing, Esco. I have trouble saying that. Looking so good. Thank you all for watching out there. Appreciate you. Tell everybody about tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, man. Going to have some guest appearances. The theme is going to be magic. Get your gifts or GIFs ready to roll because it's going to be something else. I tell you what. The whole other Friday night Get Right. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry if I butchered your favorite song there, Ben, but that was really, really fun. There's some nice moments in there, too. Woo! Good call. I like that, Beans. That's right. All the magic, none of the pressure. Be silly, be honest, always trust your cape. If there's anybody in Discord, you should drop a GIF or a GIF in the GIFs or GIFs room. Just see if give it a little test drive, just a quick spin, just a little quick spin. Prime the pump, they say. You gotta prime the pump. There we go, yes. We have our first GIF or GIF in the GIF or GIF room. Woo! Yay! Hey, little guy. Hey, you were in my backyard today. Yeah, I saw you. Just hanging out under the bird feeder. Waiting for the birds to drop stuff. Yeah, you can't get in, but you can wait. Smart. Melody, man, how do I get out? I'm trying to do something. silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. For you. Yeah, here's your poem. Oh, don't think I forget. I'll never forget. Gotta have your poem before you go to bed. Thank you, Esco! Esco in the disco. That Tom Petty is amazing.
Of it, just the worst time of the year for a journey, and such a long journey. The ways deep and the weather sharp, the very dead of winter. And the camels, galled, sore-footed, refractory, lying down in the melting snow. There were times we regretted the summer palaces on slopes, the terraces, and the silken girls bringing sherbet. Then the camel men cursing and grumbling, and running away and wanting their liquor and women, and the night fires going out, and the lack of shelters, and the cities hostile, and the towns unfriendly, and the villages dirty and charging high prices. A hard time we had of it. At the end we preferred to travel all night, sleeping in snatches, with the voices singing in our ears saying that this was all folly. Then at dawn we came down to a temperate valley, wet below the snow line, smelling of vegetation, with a running stream and a watermill beating the darkness, and 3 trees on the low sky, and an old white horse galloped away in the meadow. Then we came to a tavern with vine leaves over the lintel, 6 hands at an open door dicing for pieces of silver, and feet kicking the empty wineskins. But there was no information, and so we continued and arrived at evening, not a moment too soon, finding the place. It was, you may say, satisfactory. All this was a long time ago. I remember, and I would do it again, but set down this, where we led all that way for birth or death. There was a birth, certainly. We had evidence and no doubt. I had seen birth and death, but had thought they were different. This birth was hard and bitter agony for us, like death, our death. We returned to our places, these kingdoms, but no longer at ease here in the old dispensation, with an alien people clutching their gods. I should be glad of another death.